All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host with the most, Jam. This is That Internet Short. First one with talking. I know, so weird. We normally don't do these. I was actually doing fine. I had my second take, and then I walked into a thing of bugs and I swallowed a freaking mosquito or something. It was not pleasant, so I'm redoing the shoot because it was bad. It was like 30 seconds of me trying to spit it out, and then I ran to the garage to get some water. But first one with talking. It's weird that we get to episode 5 and this is the first one with technical talking, if you don't count the first episode, Office ASMR, but that was not formal talking. Reason I'm talking in this one, on this beautiful no clouds in the sky day, is because you may have noticed, if you watched the last episode or any recent episode, but if you haven't watched the last episode, please go ahead and do so. The Star Wars Day episode, put a lot of effort into that one, making the intro. Really like it. So go ahead and watch that if you haven't already. But the real reason that I'm trying to get to after shameless self-promotion is that you may have noticed the name of the channel. It's no longer That Internet Show. That was a very brief name change. It is now Splash Dance. What's going on with that? And you've probably noticed if you've read my about or looked at the description of videos that it says copyright Splash Dance Media, except for the new one, the Star Wars one, because they use the Star Wars intro. It doesn't have it, but most of them say copyright Splash Dance Media. What does that mean? Well, it basically means if you are a veteran of the channel, then first of all, you'd know who this is right here. You'd know who this burb is. But if you're a veteran of the channel, you probably know that the channel's name used to be Detrocore, standing for Detroit Core. And what that meant, we don't know. Now, there was about a year where the channel was called Detrocore, and we did news videos and all that kind of stuff. And then, before that, obviously, it was Jam St. Andrews, the iconic cat. Here comes a truck. But before that, it was Detrocore. They honked. Before that, it was Detrocore, and people are wondering, what's going on? Have you been bought out? Nobody's asked these questions, but I figure eventually they'll come through. So, to put down any rumors, no. I just separated from Detrocore. I'm no longer a part of that group, and instead I am doing my own thing with Splash Dance. So I decided to change the channel name, and I also decided to change it because, I didn't want to have it as That Internet Show Season 2 and have to keep changing it every time I changed seasons. So I decided that Splash Dance was fun. If you're wondering where that name comes from, I'll throw an image up on screen right now. As you can see, it's right out there covering up the car. It's of the radio. It's an old radio that I bought at a thrift shop, and I named it after that. So yeah, that's the gist of the episode. We'll walk around the car again. Back over here to the hill. It's really weird to do these videos. If you probably have, if you're a veteran, again, you recognize that area, and you recognize this back when I used to review technology. This is where a lot of my reviews were shot. I'd put my tripod right here, and then I'd stand right here, and I'd have the products, and I'd talk about it, and I'd stand here, and I'd do like a front-facing camera review and a back-facing camera review. But seeing as I'm just strictly entertainment these days, I don't do that anymore. Now, I might go back to that, honestly, because that got me a lot of views. Only other series that got me that many views was Extraordinary Chris. Somebody's got a loud car. But I might go back to that. I don't know. I liked doing that. Maybe I will. I've got some old stuff that maybe people would be interested. Who knows? But anyway, that's going to do it for this video as per the rules of That Internet Short. Other than episode 2, which was kind of a weird one, but that was like a lazy last minute thing to put out to desperate attempt at content. The rules are no episode can be longer than 5 minutes. And with the intro, this is looking like about 5 minutes. So I'm going to sign off there. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for the spectacular new episode of That Internet Show season finale. It's going to be great, guys. But once again, I've been your host, Jam. Your host with the most. This is That Internet Short, a spinoff of That Internet Show, and we'll see you tomorrow for a back-to-back That